Hey, 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 beautiful people. How are y'all? I just wanted to come on here tonight and just chit chat about locks, natural hair, nothing big. Um, I started this channel years ago on YouTube and I was not consistent with it. The reason why I started it was because I wanted to talk about my transition from perm hair to natural hair, and just follow me on my journey of being a loose natural. And I don't know how many videos I did, but I just know I wasn't consistent with it. And back then I didn't understand, the importance of being consistent with your journey on YouTube and posting videos and content and social media. It's just have changed so much over the years. So I am getting back on here with 21 followers. And I wish I would have taken you guys on my journey when I started my log journey initially. I think I did maybe a couple of videos when I started my log journey back in 2020, Thanksgiving. Um, I actually started it on 11/11, and all of them were finished by Thanksgiving. So I wanted to do 11/11 because that was new beginnings to a whole nother journey. And I was like maybe a couple of months shy of being 10 years as a loose natural. I um I started out with um a short bob. It was a cute short bob, and you might can find some pictures in my old videos or whatever. I have not looked at my old videos in a while. I'm just going from here. And I was a loose natural, and I had did the big chop because I got impatient because my hair is very, very thick. But yeah, I had a cute little bob haircut. It was so cute. I loved it. But I got tired of maintaining it, and I had a lot of dandruff when I used to get my hair permed, relaxed. I had a lot of dandruff all my life. And since I went natural, the dandruff stopped. I don't know. I guess it was the perm drying out my hair. I don't know. But as a loose natural, my go to hairstyle was two strand twist. Hold on, guys. I am clearing out my computer. This error while installing pops up every now and then. Okay. And what was I saying? I was a loose natural, and my go-to hairstyle was two strand twist. And I would always get compliments on my two strand twists, and I would do them myself. Um, I cut my own hair, and I think I let my um, no, I cut my own hair, and I think maybe I did let my old hairstylist trim it up. I'm not sure if I did or not. But the funny thing is, my husband, that's now, he was my boyfriend then, and he was in the military, and at that time he was being deployed. And I told him we would have a Wednesday night date every week, and I told him I would not uh, cut my hair far as being natural until he left. But I got so impatient. So he came to the door one night to pick me up for my date, and I had cut my hair. And you should have seen the look on his face. We hadn't even been dating that long. And he was just in, he didn't have to say anything. He did not like it. But I knew that he had a thing for me when he took me out on that date because he accepted me for who I was. But really, I was cute with the short, natural hair. At first, I want to encourage women that to embrace their natural hair. It's just that you're not used to it and you think that you don't look good. And you do. Because when I look back on my big chop, I was really cute. And I started embracing it very, very early. But when I first did it, I was like, ew, I'm so ugly. Ooh, ooh, ooh. But when I look at it, I was really cute. I was really, really cute. So that's the first thing. If you want others to embrace your hair, you have to embrace it. And as a loose natural, I had so many women compliment me on my two-strand twists. I would do small, medium. They wasn't this small though. I would do like small, medium, not real large, maybe medium to large. Two-strand twist. I was the two-strand twist queen. But I didn't have that really like, wavy curly hair. Far as when I was loose, it was more afro-y. And I would say as a loose natural, when I with two-strand twisted, it probably was maybe about this long when I would twist it. Of course, we had shrinkage. So, but, it never was this long. But as a permed hair, yes, my hair was long. It's permed. But my last hairstyle I had worn as perm was a short bob, and I wore that for years. But I had always had long hair. So, yeah, I'm so glad to see more and more women embracing the natural journey, but I still think it's a struggle for a lot of women. Just embracing themselves naturally. I don't wear makeup. I may wear a little eyeshadows every now and then, something like that. But I'm not like one of these women that got to go out and have makeup on. Because I like myself in my natural state. I just do. And not knocking anybody else that does wear makeup. That's just my choice. And I love the skin that I'm in. And I think I am beautiful. And it took me a long time to accept that and say that about myself. And I'm just loving on me. I'm just loving, 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 loving on me. And I've had a lot of women say when I was a loose natural, you encouraged me to take my wig off, or inspired me to take my wig off and embrace my natural hair. And I just want women to see how beautiful they are in their natural state. Because I look at so many women, I'm just like, y'all are absolutely gorgeous in your natural state. Just gorgeous. But they have to believe that for themselves and walk in their own confidence in their natural state. But I see so many beautiful, natural, gorgeous black women. And, since I have been, since I've had my locks, I have so many men compliment me on my hair. And I don't see it as like them trying to hit on me or anything like that. I just see them as like they're glad to see black women wearing their hair naturally, and just the way they compliment you it's a energy, it's a vibe. Like, I don't know what it is. It's just the way they say it. I don't know. It's a certain energy. I just can't explain it. But it's not like an energy of like, I want to get with you or nothing like that. It's just a very nice complimentary energy, and I think it's absolutely beautiful and phenomenal that our black men love our hair, us in our natural state. So a lot of people think I have sister locks. I do not have sister locks. I did my own locks myself with the assistance of um, my niece and my cousin. Um, just helped me in the back because I got tired. But I do not have sister locks, and I knew my hair would do fine because I was the go-to queen with two-strand twist. But one thing I wish I would have did was because I almost cut these things off because they weren't this long, but I did not cut my hair from me being, like I said, it was about right here. But we have a lot of shrinkage. And so when I did the two-strand twist, and I wish I would have did like the plaits, because the two-strand twist, when they were trying to lock, they kept getting very tangled because they were long, not like this. Like I said, they were like this long. But they had a lot of shrinkage, of course. But if I was to do it all over again, I don't regret it at all. But if I was to do it, I would have started on short hair, because I have a lot of locks, and I've never counted my locks. I have lost a few locks, and but I have lost a few locks just because they were too thin. But I don't even sweat over that. But my locks are not parted in a particular way because that's how I used to do my two-strand twist. So I knew my hair would turn out fine. So there is no parts. I call my locks rugged locks. But so many people that I guess don't really know what sister locks look like. They think I have sister locks, but I don't. And I like the fact that I don't like my parts showing. That's just my preference. I don't like the perfect parts and all that. I like that it is just whatever. And my locks aren't perfect, and I'm okay with that. So yeah, I do have a few holes here and there. They're not perfect. I do the interlocking, and I try to do the two I can't think of the name of it, but I do the in, I do in and down, in and down. So I don't know what you call it, but see, like here, sometimes they be so small that they get, when I'm interlocking, one gets tied into the other, and this is what happened with this one. So this one is really thin right here, so I'm gonna have to either twist it and then interlock it there so it doesn't break off. But if it breaks off, it's okay. But like I said, I'm not anal about, my locks gotta be this way perfect, because they're healthy, they look good. I'm a lazy I'm lazy. I don't what I learned on my journey when I was a loose natural is, how you get into all the products. They're gonna make my hair curly, gonna do this, that. Over the years, I have learned that just let your hair be. Just go with the flow, just like nature. Go with the flow. Water is the best moisturizer. People think I put all these products on my hair. I stopped, like I said, doing that when I was a loose natural. I would do the 2-strand twist, wet my hair every morning. I wet my hair when I say I wet my hair every morning, I don't do that now. But when I was a loose natural and would do the 2-strand twist, I wet my hair every day. I didn't use oils and all of that kind of stuff. Just wet my hair with water. And then now, initially I was wetting my hair every day, and I did like some salt water early on because, like I said, about 3 or 4 months in, I was about ready to cut these things because they had got so tangled because they were not quite locked yet. So I cut I didn't cut them. I was patient. I was able to get through that. But now I do not wet my hair every day because it's so thick. And I don't know if I told this moment. I think I told it on my last video how my hair was smelling, and I was visiting my great niece and nephew at school, and my niece boyfriend said something smelled sour. And it's my hair, y'all. It was wet and it needed to be washed, but I was wetting it every day and it wasn't getting dry completely. And I didn't realize it until it was that day. So I realized that when you wet your hair, and if it's not clean, it's going to smell. So I do not wet my hair every day anymore. And so what I do is just really basic. I use bentonite clay as a deep cleanse about every 6 weeks. And I don't really do anything to my hair. I really don't. Because I'm lazy when it comes to all of this. And right now, it needs to be retied for sure. It's not too bad, but it does need to be retied. So I don't know when I'm have time to do that, but I'm gonna have to make some time. And sometimes I don't retie all at one time. I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna do a little bit here today, and a little bit here today, or whatever. But my hair grew really, really fast. Like I said, 2020 is when I transitioned from natural to locks. So it really, really thickened up. So what I want to say, if y'all are wanting to do locks, be patient with it. If you want to go natural, be patient with your hair. You got to learn your hair. And putting on wigs. This is my analysis. This is what I would tell women. Because, like I said, I get stopped in the store. I get like stalkers. No. Like follow me around the store. And they'll say, my hair won't look like that. I can't get my hair like this. Or, even when I was a 2-strand twist, I'm like, first of all, and then I look at them, they have on weave or wig. And I'm like, that's why you can't get your hair. Your hair you're stunting your hair. It's not a protective style. That is not a protective style. Because it's like when you got a cast on your arm. You got a cast on your arm, right? You have it on for, just say, 6 to 8 weeks. When you take that cast off, that arm is going to be a little bit smaller. Because it's not breathing. It's closed in. It's going to be smaller than the other arm because it's been cast up. And that's what happens with your hair. You put a cast over your hair so your hair can't breathe. Your hair can't grow into the beautiful garden it needs to grow into, because you're causing it to stunt its growth. So it never thickens up like it should, or it never just emerge like it should. That is what braids and weave and wigs do. They're like a cast on your head, on your hair. So your hair will never block. You're not giving, your hair needs sunlight. Your hair needs water. Look at the trees. Look at nature. Nature will teach you everything you need to know. And when you look at the bushes, you're looking at our hair. You're looking at our hair. We are nature. We are the spiral. The spiral. And also, our hair is antennas when it's in its natural state. Look at that waviness. That waviness. Our hair is beautiful. Embrace the beautiful person that you are. Watch your hair evolve. It will evolve. It's going to evolve in loose natural. It's going to evolve. It's going to evolve in locks. It's all about patience. It's all about embracing the beautiful person that you are in all stages. There's no quick fix. It's all about patience, consistency, persistency. It's all about that. And I'm just amazed. I mean, like, just surrender and let go. Because my hair, I mean, let me see. I think I posted something on Facebook and somebody was like, what you put on your hair? Nothing. Nothing. I'm a lazy locker. Nothing. It's so simple, y'all. Just look at nature. Look at nature. They need the flowers, the trees, they need a little sunshine. They need a little rain. They need the breeze so the hair can swish and swoosh in the wind. You just need the elements of Mother Earth. That's all. That's all. But I just wanted to come on here tonight so y'all can get to know me a little bit better. Since I am back on my channel, and encourage y'all. Encourage anyone, because I know I've heard the struggle, and I know the struggle I had initially. And you know what? On my job, it was maybe me and another black woman. I'm a nurse by profession, and I'm working in a professional setting. I was a clinical research nurse when I first did my big chop. Worked with, prominent doctors, white doctors. Who give you the hardest time a lot of time? It's us. It's us. Because we don't think it's professional. We don't think it's us. And I have had just as much more as white people or non-black people compliment me on my hair, even when I was a loose natural. You know what made the difference? It's the frequency and the vibration that I gave off about being natural. Being natural. I embraced it. It took me about 2 weeks and I embraced it. Because I started looking at myself in the mirror and saying, you are so beautiful. in your natural state. And like I said earlier, black women, melanated women, I don't really like to say black women, melanated women, y'all are some gorgeous women in your natural states. Absolutely knockouts. Yes. So if you think about going loose natural or doing your locks, be brave, be courageous, be beautiful, because you are. You are. There's nothing to be afraid of, because you're beautiful. All right, so I just wanted to come on here and chat it up with y'all a little bit. But y'all have a good night. It is a Friday night and I'm finna get into bed. But y'all have a good night, and I'll be chit-chatting with you on another one. I am it's a beautiful day, cutie, and I will talk to you later. Mwah.